gypsy well under here. I dug this a while back. This is a forest where I do a lot of practicing bushcraft and survival skills. So I know I can clean that out and I'll have fresh water in here. Well, fresh water-ish. Still need filtering and boiling, but it's going to be half decent. Hey, good lad. Good lad. Get out of it. Aye, and we're in camp. So it's Rick T, Outdoor Adventure, and Billy Dog, hello lad, who's come to say hello. So, hey, hope you're all well anyway. So it's fantastic to be out in these beautiful woods again. I love these woods. Like I say, when I was just showing you that gypsy well, this is the woods that I tend to frequent on my own. Even when, for a few years, I knocked around with a few other YouTubers, I kept this sort of one to myself, luckily. Yeah, because sometimes, you know, the relationships don't last, do they, or whatever, and but then they're still using the areas that I might have put them onto. But so I've got this place to myself, and it's always nice to be able to come in here and pretty much relax and know that I've got it to myself. But it's a fantastic woodland, and tonight we're going to be doing, it's a bushcraft camp. Yep, so I'm not focused on any specific skill, but I'll be doing lots of skills. Yep, and we'll have a look at a little bit of kit, and we're going to have a great night. I were up at 4:45 this morning. I was fishing on local river for like 4:45. So I've been up pretty early, so I'm damn sure I'll be in my pit pretty early tonight, which is alright, because I'm going to move over and I'm going to fish in the morning as well. I fished the river this morning, we're going to bushcraft, I'm going to fish a lake tomorrow, for a bit of supper maybe. But yeah, fantastic. Let's get on with some bushcraft, and I'll show you my setup. I've used this setup a few times, but a lot of you like it and it's a good setup. So I'm going with the Pathfinder mesh tent again. Fantastic bit of kit for this summer weather, especially in forests like this with plenty of midges. So, but a great bit of kit. But there's a fair bit of wind today, which is coming in from this side angle. I'm only in a lightweight sleeping bag today, and it does drop later on tonight. So I want to cut out that wind. So I'm putting it quite low today. So ridgeline about sternum height. I'm fastened up here, and it's always worth taking your time to make sure you get this tent bang on the middle, on the centre line with that ridge line. If you get it bang on that, it's a lot easier to cover it and keep that distance away from your tight walls. So it's worth resetting it a couple of times just to make sure it's plumb. So there we have it, loads of protection from that wind coming across, from any rain, protection from the bugs. Yeah, Bobby Dazzler. So like I was saying before, one of the reasons I wanted to cut this side down, quite often I like a tarp that's letting a bit higher, it's higher up, it's letting, especially in summer, it's letting that breeze through. But it's not red hot at the minute at night, and I'm in the jungle bag, the Snugpak Jungle bag, which is tiny, you know what I mean? It's a really good little tiny bag to carry with you. You know, it's great for those occasions when you want to be travelling light or bulk wise as well, but it is tiny. I mean, it weighs less than a kilogram. I mean, about, I don't know, 0.9 or 0.8 of a kilogram, something like that. So it's comfort rating of like 7 degrees. So, but I'm sure it's going to be fine for tonight. But in this sort of environment, the way I'm camping today, you're going to lose heat through conduction or convection. They're going to be your two big hitters. It's either going to be from the ground sucking the heat out of you, or it's going to be from the wind blowing the heat away from you. Yeah. So I've cut out the convection. I've got a sleeping mat. It's going to cut out the conduction. so I should be right. So we'll try this little baby out. I've used it a few times and it's grand for this time of year, but yeah, every time you chuck a lightweight sleeping bag in, you always think, hey up, am I going to be warm enough? But be right, won't it? I'll let you know it morning anyway. So today is not about inventing the wheel. I'm out here bushcrafting. I'm going to do, the plan is to just do the simple things well. Yeah, nothing amazing, not inventing anything, just practicing doing the simple things well. Camp set up. Here a buzzard, top of the forest, and a crow. Crow's probably harassing the buzzard. Yeah, so camp set up, all ship shape. That's what you want. So we're all hunky-dory. Billy's down there chilling out. So down here we've got the pot hanger set up. Yep, water on, ready for a brew. We've got different grades of wood. That's me big chunks to last me most of the night. My little bits for getting it started. Few feathers there. Yep, got my food here. That's my food for tea. Yep, got Billy's scran as well down here. And what we've got the rucksack. Everything cleared away. Nothing hanging about on the floor. The axe, yep, sheathed up so nobody can cut themselves, especially Billy. Yep, against the tree. Up here I've got a couple of items of clothing to put on when it gets a bit colder later on. I've got the whiskey noggin, yep, for a cheeky whiskey. Be rude not to have a cheeky whiskey, won't it? And then down here we've got the tent, yep, well we've got the Pathfinder mesh tent and torch set up, so that's all set up, ready to go. Got my wash stuff on the front here, toothpaste, etc, toothbrush, my wash kit, my rods and net are under the tarp, out of the way. I've got a head torch lined up on the top for later on, and other than that, bedding set up. Yeah, that's camp squared away nicely, so we'll get a bit of tea on soon. Get with tea on now. Tell you what, I've missed this. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I've been out all the time doing skills and a lot of fishing. Just another part of that wheel, that bushcraft wheel, that outdoorsman's wheel. You know, like the spokes of the wheel. You've got the hub at the centre, is it outdoors, and you've got all these spokes that are all, you know, they might be bushcraft, they might be campcraft, and then you go into the deeper aspects of it and it's fire lighting, it's wild edibles, it's knots, it's trees, it's flowers, it's identifying mushrooms, fungi, it's everything. And fishing's part of it as well. It's another outdoor skill that I love to practice and I love to take part in, so I've been doing a lot of fishing lately. Been up at mountains a lot. I've been doing loads of good stuff, non-stop really, but yeah, I used to do a lot of just what we're doing now. Every Friday night nearly, you know, we'd be out, me and Billy, bushcrafting, campcraft, you know, chilling out in woods, practicing a few skills. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, it's been a belting day so far, fishing this morning and then up here, bloody cracking, can't beat it. Hey Billy, you had a good time, haven't you pal, eh? And I wasn't going to make a video, I didn't set off to make a video, so I'm filming on my phone. So I didn't bring a camera or anything with me, I brought a tripod just to get a few shots here and there. And yeah, but I've enjoyed it, you know what I mean? So cheers if you're watching this fair, cheers, because I suppose it's you that sort of encouraged me to make the film really. Yeah, because I wasn't going to bother, and then I thought, well, you know, yeah, and I've enjoyed making it. Oh, you've enjoyed watching it. Get a bit more wood on fire. Curry and noodles for tea. A bit of a concoction. I like my concoctions. I like fish and curried noodles and oh mate, all sorts of random concoctions. Yeah, and then I end up just boiling some water in cup and having a curried noodles brew. Good job though. Only out of a tin this tonight though. So if you've noticed the tins in fire, they're not staying there. They're just so Billy can't get to them. I put them in fire, I know they're out that way. I know he's not going to start rooting around trying to stick his tongue in them and cut his tongue or whatever. So I'll get them out in the morning, stamp on them, bag them up and take them with me. How's it going anyway? Are you all doing good? Hey? Yeah, you're a good lad, ain't you, Billy, eh? Billy weren't so good over there. I went in lakes with missus. Had a couple of days up there, cracking campsite. But yeah, it was smart. Got up at mountains a bit, but he were a bit rough with Billy. He were puking and doing a bit of shitting, weren't you, pal? Hey? So he seems a lot better now. Like probably drank some dodgy water or something like that. He's always drinking dodgy water. He prefers to eat his food outside. He won't eat his food in house. You got to put it outside for him. He won't drink in house, given half a chance unless he has to. He'll go and look for some that's in a kayak in back garden or something like that, or a bucket or something like that, or an old welly. But yeah, so you're doing alright anyway. That scran we're banging. Just clean my pan. I'm going to smash a full Jamaican ginger cake in a bit with custard. Hey, should sleep tonight after putting that away, eh? Custard, look at that. Time for a little whiskey, I think. This is probably a little whiskey noggin. It's probably the nicest thing I've ever made. I've made many spoons and bowls and spatulas and cuxers and bowls and all sorts of things. But this, yeah, it's lovely. It's from a barrel from Scotland on a trip, on a canoe trip. Oh, makes that whiskey taste all the nicer, knowing you're supping it out of something that you spent a good few hours on making yourself from a trip as well. Oh, nice that. Well, it's not even dark yet. and I'm going to go and hit the sack. It's been a great day, and what is it, 10 to 9? It's going to be dark in next, I don't know, 20 minutes or whatever, half an hour. But going to do the nightly things of cleaning your teeth and everything else, getting ready. Camp's all squared away more or less. So I'll chuck my Bergen in under the tarp at the front. My jacket will go as my pillar. Yeah, and we'll be right. I've put the wood under the tarp that we still had from the fire. So I'll wait for a brewing morning and what have you. And yeah, get squared away and get our head down, eh? We'll see what tomorrow brings. So if you're sticking around, I'll see you in the morning. Alright, catch you in a little bit. Your first brew at day on. It's only early yet, before 6 o'clock. We get a bit of breakfast, break camp, and go and do a bit of fishing. The Snugpak Jungle bag did an absolute great job. Yeah, I just had a couple of Ellie Hansons on, you know, your sort of thermal layers, and that was fantastic. I say comfort of 7 degrees or something, but yeah, it was fine. It was absolutely fine. And a really nice comfy bag. I mean, you've got the mozzie net on top if you want to wear it for bivvy bagging. It's a jungle bag, so that's there for a reason, from the jungles. But and it's a square cut as well, so loads of room in it. You can use it as a quilt, but yeah, really great bit of kit. And like I say, pack's tiny, so yeah, enjoy using that, especially this time of year. Gonna make a bit of breakfast and then we'll get off. Hey, I've got a fantastic trip coming up. I've done a few, just making some ash cakes here. I've done a few canoe trips lately that I've not filmed, but I've got a belter coming up. 5 days up Scotland, a proper good whitewater canoe trip, so it's going to be a great adventure. So there's a good crew of us heading up there, so I'll definitely film that, and hopefully we'll get some good footage out of that. So, and it should be a good adventure to share. Yeah, so stick with us for that one. That'll be in a few weeks time, so you know, you're looking at a month or so till video or something like that, but it's going to be a belter. Proper looking forward to it. That's it, everything's squared away. Sammy breakfast, bit of ash cake dipped in coffee. Want a little bit, Billy? I'm going to catch a fish for dinner, eh? You'll have to stick with us for that canoe trip. We'll have to come back and have a watch of that. It's a good adventure, like I say, I've got a good crew of lads on it. It's a river I've not done before. So, I've done a fair bit of paddling up Scotland. I've done a few rivers a lot of times and what have you. So, it's going to be nice to get on this one. 5 days. Wild camping and canoeing, plenty of rapids. Very good adventure. Absolutely. Days like these, honestly. Bloody days like these, perfect. So we got some dinner. Not a massive one, but still, it's a decent one. It'll put put a bit of food in my bellies anyway. Oh, hey, look at that. Not only is it a pot hanger, it's a fish hanger as well. Does a great job that. What do you reckon to that, Billy? We're going to cook that up, lad. Get a bit of dinner, or a late breakfast, bit of brunch dinner time. Whoa. I'm not messing about here, no finesse. I just want a good bed of coals. It's not going to be a big long fire, it's only going to be in for half an hour to cook this fish max. So it's easy enough to clean up afterwards. So I just want a good bed of coals. Doing alright considering it's raining as well. I just want them to get to burn down to a nice bed of coals, so I'm going to need a fair bit of wood, but it's one of them today. It's a quick bit of dinner this, so we'll just get it mooching. I'm just getting it going and then running around grabbing stuff and just get that bed of embers. Hey, it's been a belting little trip this, not over yet either. I'm going to get down fishing again for the last few hours of daylight later on tonight. I'll probably fish 6 till 9 or maybe even 5 till 9. Got a bit of bushcraft to do this afternoon, but I'm ready for a bit of jackbait. 11:45, so I'm ready for this fish. With a bit of rain down, isn't it, Billy, eh? Isn't it? So it's Rick T, Outdoor Adventure. We love a bit of catch and cook, and we love the bushcraft and our adventures. If you've enjoyed watching it so far, give us a subscribe. Yeah, I've never ever asked for subscribers before. It's not something I usually do, but it just came to me then as I was watching this fish cook. Yeah, so if you can, just click on that bell and give us a subscribe. Like I say, it don't blooming cost out, does it? You know what I mean? But probably help me out a little bit. Yeah, cheers. I'm going to get this scran in a minute. This is going to be ready. I'm going to flick it over to the other side. I mean, the thing is with this trout, it's got that tougher skin that you can cook it directly on the coals like this without damaging the meat. The meat will still be beautiful. So I'm going to flick it over in a minute and do the other side. Let's try and do it without damaging it. Whoa, look at that. How good's that looking? Oh, that is perfect. Do the other side like that and we're laughing. Oh, it's looking perfect, that. Look at that. That is absolutely perfect, that. Hey. Look at that. Falling off the bone. Right. That's me and Billy. Here, Billy. What's me this? What's this, boy? What's that? You like that? Look at that. It's absolutely falling off the bone. Absolutely perfect. Look at that. How perfect is that? Look at that. Beautiful. So me and Billy, we're going to eat this up, but yeah, like I say, had a good time and thanks for joining me. So it'd be good to have you along for the ride. and hopefully see you again real soon. So alright, so from Rick T and Billy Dog, while we're scrambling for getting focused on fish, he's loving it. But we're going to take our time, we're going to eat this, we're going to catch a few more trout later on. But other than that, it's been great seeing you. So we'll catch you again real soon. Alright, we'll see you in a bit. Ta-da. I'm going to leave them few little scraps for the woodland creatures. Hey Billy? We'll leave them last couple of bits for woodland creatures. Hey, I know you'd devour it all. Hey, what do you reckon? Are we to leave them? Are we to leave them or are we to let them have some? Too right.